Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be walking you through how I mix up my next batch of nutrients in my Vivosun VGrow Smart Grow box. So I'm the expert on this. I just been going off the expert advice of my local grow shop and things I've watched on YouTube and other information I've gained on the internet. I personally wanted to use growth technology products, so the Coco's parts A and B. That's a personal choice. I'm not using Vivosun's nutrients part A and B, but you do you, I do me. Okay, so today I have some silica, some generic brand silica. I'll be mixing 1 ml per litre. So I have 6 litres of clean room temperature water here. I'll just show you what the pH naturally sits at. So I have a good, decent pH meter here. My pH level naturally sits at about 7.3, 7.4, as you can see, and that's room temperature. So I'll have to adjust that down. I want to have my mixture sitting at about 5.8 to 6.2. That's just on general advice also. Okay, so the silica, I'll explain the components also. So the silica is for overall stronger stems and overall plant resilience. Super important throughout the whole grow. I'm going to be using this throughout the whole grow, the silica and the fulvic acid. Then I'll be putting in 1.5 litres of each mixture per litre, so that's 9 mils of each bottle into the mix. Then we'll be adding the fulvic acid. Fulvic acid is super important for nutrient uptake and root efficiency. I've been told that most agricultural farmers use fulvic acid always in their grows for just better overall yield and everything else. Plant health, very important. Also, personal choice to use growth technology Root Zone. I've been told it's very, very good, and it's also a local product here and I wanted to use it, so I'm super excited to see how that goes. I'll be mixing 1 ml per litre, so also 6 mils of this, 6 mils of this, 9 mils of this, and 6 mils of this. Okay, so first of all, being told to use silica first always, as it binds to water a bit differently, so always use this mixture first. So I'll just draw up 6 mils. Add that to the water. And then I like to mix every part quite well, just to bind it all in, just to make sure it's all mixed properly. Next, I'll mix the growth technology GT Cocoa Part A. Give it a really good shape before you use them. So 9 mils of this. And always drain your syringes out too. Give that a good mix. Now the part B. 6 mils of the fulvic. And finally, the root zone. Six mils of this. Super excited to use these products just because they're local, and just want to see what results I get to other growers. And that's it. That's the tea mixed in order. And my next step is to pH test that and see what we're sitting at. Should be around the same. Sitting around 7. So I'll have to adjust that down. I'll show you how to do that. So this hygiene mix is very concentrated. So it's 1 mil per 50 litres. So you have to be very careful. I have a 1 mil syringe here, and the last time I did this, it worked out to be about 0.25 mil. So not a lot. So I'll try that again and see how we go. Just test that again. So that's brought that down really nicely. I'll leave that at that. I'm happy with that. So I've been coming back and testing it again after 10 minutes, just to make sure nothing's changed, and that's it. I'll show you next. I'll put it into the reservoir and I'll show you a video of the plant, how I'm going. Day 22, Auto Zkittlez, it's going excellent. Yeah, the overall grow's been perfect. So we'll fill the reservoir up and I'll show you the setup. So this is her, Auto Zkittlez, day 22. She's looking magnificent. I've started LST training on her, bent her straight down. There's the main stem down there, and this is the main crown, so she's just bent straight over. She's going through real vigorous lateral growth at the moment, so this is why I'm doing this nutrients mix today. I've upped the mix to suit the veg stage, and yeah, so that's her, day 22, and now I'll just show you how I fill mine up. And that's it. She's full. I'll clean up my mess and just close the lid up. All done. I've also taken a litre out of that mixture, so I only put 5 litres in there, which caps it out pretty much, but I surface feed about 200 mils a day lately. My plant's been using about half a litre a day, so I should go through that in the week, which I'm hoping anyways. That's why I didn't fill it right up to max. I just went to the 5 litres. It can hold 6 litres, but I've just gone 5. So I'm just trying to use it based on its growth period. So no doubt in another week's time I'll have to up the strength of the nutrients again. So okay, so I'm just gonna water from the surface now, just 250 mils, which I've been doing every 2 to 3 days. I'll just pour it into a smaller jug so I don't spill it everywhere, because I'm a bit clumsy like that. So I've been pouring around the outside of the root zone like that, just to promote that outward root growth. I've also offset where I've planted this plant just to cater for when I bent it over, just so I didn't push the plant so far over to the corner of the grow box. So that was 100 mils. I'll just put the other 150 in. And I try not to put any water onto the leaves either, because don't want to make it act like a lens and it will burn the leaves. So just gotta be careful with that. And being cocoa, it does dry out quicker than normal soil, so I've been trying to keep an eye on that. I've just been putting my finger in, and when the surface feels, you know, like damp or a little bit dry, I just give it a top up. It's usually been every afternoon I've been doing it. Anyways, thanks for that, and stay tuned and let me know what you think. Like it, and yeah, we'll give you some updates.